And we're off here at Doak. Through the end zone, and the Lions will begin their first drive at their own 25-yard line. They've got to get to the 35-yard line, the Lions. Play action. Rodriguez swallowed up in the backfield and sacked. A loss on the play there. Darrell Jackson Jr., the man in the middle, part of the spine of the defense, took him down.
Darrell Jackson, he is that.
Castellanos on second down, hands it off again, right up the gut, and they pick up the first down. Gavin Sawchuck with a big hole up the middle, gets to the 35-yard line. Castellanos gives it again. Another run up the middle, another first down for Florida State by Sawchuck as he gets to midfield. Into Lions territory at the 49. Castellanos with plenty of time all day. Now rolling to the right. He's going to tuck it and run, and out of bounds at the 45. A 4-yard gain by Castellanos. Caleb Miles chased him out. Castellanos, he's going to tuck it and run, and he gets stopped at the 40, a yard shy of the marker.
As a defender, you're fighting and you're defending every blade of grass, and he unfortunately came in and led with his helmet.
Castellanos fires and connects inside the 10 to Duce Robinson down to the 8-yard line. A 17-yard gain and first down for the Seminoles. Second and goal for Castellanos and company. He keeps, turns the corner, can't get into the end zone though. Just shy as Levon Williams. This time, Sawchuck lowers the shoulder, powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Here at home against East Texas A&M, pounded the rock.
At times, you just keep it simple, and that's just enough for the Seminoles.
KJ Schenkel, the new running back, alongside Eric Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks to the sideline, complete there at the 30 to Christian Jourdain. That's their top target. A run up the middle and hurdling a defender and picking up the first down is KJ Schenkel. First down Lions, who moved the ball well last week against SMU, and as I mentioned earlier, really put themselves in a bind with turnovers. Rodriguez tucks it and runs, gets hit, but picks up a nice chunk of change there as he gets to the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain, but whistles. Second and 9.5, we'll call it. And Schenkel goes down by the turf monster on that one. The ball on their own 18-yard line. Castellanos to the air, pressure in his face, launches one down the field, hits Duce Robinson in stride. He's gonna go! Touchdown! 82 yards!
Action, and then it's over the top to Duce Robinson. But you see, you're a short post, you can't cover. And it's on to the races, young man. Duce Robinson getting that end zone. 6 on the board for Florida State.
Second and 19. Fumble. And Rodriguez pounces on it. Castellanos, a quick toss to White. And White pushes forward near the 45-yard line of the Lions. Javon Gillespie. All on the 42. Play action for Castellanos. Plenty of time. Wants it all. Robinson again. This time holds it in. But a flag on the play. Gillespie in coverage. We'll see if the touchdown stands. Connection is a real thing today.
It's looking really good. Duce Robinson putting on the clinic. Just go by him. And guess what? Throw it up, and the big man is going to come down with it. I mean, look at the catch. 141 yards to start this game. He's putting this ACC conference. It's tough to defend.
1st and 10, play action. Rodriguez with time. Floats one. Easy interception by Earl Little Jr. And he's on the move. Looking to tack on some more. He's got a lane. Weaving through traffic and taken down at the 15-yard line. Florida State routing the Lions at the moment. Saving tackle by Romello Watson.
Earl Little Jr. in the center of that defense, just doing his job, reading the eyes of the quarterback. It looks like you got a man by himself, and then Earl is there to save the day and come up big and put his offense in position. I like this young man. He's a baller. And then they find themselves, unfortunately, making illegal contact.
2nd and 10.
He found it.
Castellanos taken down. Slips there, but was trying to avoid a tackler. He gets sacked. Castellanos fires over the middle. Again to Robinson. He stretches to the end zone, but will be just shy down to the 1. But it has been the Duce Robinson show. They hand it off up the middle. The Lions this time there, and the loss of 1 on the play for Keziah Holmes.
Sawchuck moves to the center position.
Gets the Wildcat, fakes the toss, goes in the end zone, walks in for the touchdown. A trick play by the Noles, and they capitalize. 27-0 Florida State.
Played by Gus Malzahn here, catching the defense by surprise, putting Sawchuck in the position, getting extra offensive players over there to seal that inside and that edge. And Sawchuck has found the 2 yards for an easy touchdown.
Well, and the interesting part there, I thought, was Schenkel on the right side, spinning out of trouble, picks up about 8 yards on that one. Ashland Barker brought him down. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Lions. Seminoles showing blitz. Here they come off the corner, and they stuff it. A loss on the play. KJ Sampson, first on the scene. The redshirt sophomore from North Carolina.
KJ Sampson, first. Or you could see a deep crosser from Duce Robinson.
And a wide receiver screen here to Robinson. Breaking tackle, spinning out of trouble, gets near the marker. He'll be about 2 yards shy to the 47-yard line. Castellanos dumps it off to Sawchuck. Plenty of room to run down the sideline. Gets in the end zone for a touchdown. 53 yards. And the rout continues in Tallahassee. Total domination.
And a lot of offenses, you see Castellanos under center, roll, boot action, finds the running back in the flats, gets some nice blocking on the outside.
Rodriguez with the run.
First down.
Has enough. Who hands it off here to McMillan. And McMillan tries to stretch it. Now McMillan is their big, powerful back. McMillan spins out of trouble, picks up the first down, and gets down to the 39. Low snap from Madonna. Tosses it to Jourdain. Nice snag there by him. Play action. Madonna fires towards the sideline. Complete to Proctor. 1st and 10 from the 29 of the Noles. Madonna again. This time picked off. Jerry Wilson read that the whole way. The Lions were driving.
Going on as Will and Jordan walked off that field, but it don't matter. Jerry Wilson there to capitalize on it. He's reading the QB's eyes, and he goes, no hesitation.
From Lieber, Georgia. Florida State continues to move here. A quick toss to the left side to Makai Danzy. And they flip it around to Danzy. We're going to see that speed burst through the hole, down the sidelines. See you later. Touchdown, Florida State, 53 yards. We tried to tell you he's got record-setting speed.
We did try to say it. We spoke that into existence, George. They just tell him just to run because the blocking down this field clears the lane. Offensive linemen downfield blocking. And you just do what you do best, Danzy. Just run. Run, Forrest, run. That is what he does best.
I mean, maybe there are some things he does better, but man, if he does anything better than run, that goes to show you how talented that dude is. So this is a different group here. Will Madonna back at quarterback. They hand it off to Oakman on the right side, trying to turn the corner. He does, picks up the first down, and out of bounds. Oakman, nowhere to go. A loss on the play. Nicholson there again.
Tony White decided to send some pressure
for the Noles, the freshman. He hands it off to Lucas. Jalen Lucas gets his first carry of the game to the 39-yard line against Delaware State. Hand off again this time. Gets near the marker. Yep, picks up the first down. It's Jalen Lucas. Chroma in the backfield. Gets it this time. Following a block. Breaks some tackles. Bolting to the outside and picks up the first down. Jalen Lucas actually on the run there again. And this week, we finally got a substitution. A quick toss to Lucas to the outside and out of bounds. Picks up a nice chunk of change. So Jacob Rizzi. Davis stays on his feet. Barreling forward, picks up the first down and then some. Dominating 42-0 at the moment and looking for more. Sperry, the new quarterback, tucks it and runs as he's in relief for Castellanos. 2nd and 5 for Sperry. Again, we'll run it. Goes through the hole. Dives forward inside the 5. Florida State just putting on a clinic. 413 yards. Sperry under center. Fakes the reverse, throws it to the end zone. Wide open, Boggs for a touchdown. An easy pitch and catch. 3-yard score. Got to get that ball, young fella.
Freshman does a good job. They take away my throw in the flat, but they didn't stop my guy in the back end zone. Javon Boggs, touchdown.
Now, Boggs also,
they're successful.
Top 25 defenses the last 4 years at Syracuse and Nebraska. Handoff here. Nothing doing. Schenkel goes nowhere. Mandrell Desir returns at quarterback after relieving Tommy Castellanos late in the first half. Quick toss here. Right at the sticks. So first down for the Noles. Handoff here. Chroma weaving through traffic. Gets to the sideline and picks up the first down. Sperry will keep. And stood up just behind the line of scrimmage. Brock Glenn now in at quarterback for the Noles. And he keeps breaking tackles. Saying, hey man, I can run too. Picks up for the Seminoles. Davis stood up for Florida State. Meaningful playing time for sure for these young players. Glenn under pressure, dumps it off to Williams, the tight end. He's still on his feet, breaking tackles, dives to the end zone for a touchdown. passes by 3 different QBs for Florida State.
Look at the attention that Danzy grabs from this Lions defense, leaving Amari Williams all by himself backside with the bodies of this offensive line to will him into the end zone. Look at them go. Embrace growth, and they're getting rewarded because of it in these first weeks of the season.
3rd and 8 here, and Rodriguez back in there. He is shy of the marker, so Florida State holds.
And they're playing like it in this early part of the season.
Lucas towards the sideline, tiptoeing and hit out of bounds, but in Lions territory. And he said you could see the passion to want to come here to Florida State and be a difference maker, and he's pouring into his teammates, and we've seen that today. Kevin Sperry back at quarterback as they hand it off to Samuel Singleton Jr. for Castellanos. We'll see on Boston College. Sperry floats one, caught, Chroma, touchdown! 43 yards. 63-0, Rob.
Another misdirection play by the Seminoles. It really tests your eye discipline as a defender. And they just lost Chroma in the flat. He did a wheel route.
And so I think you're just trying to get anything positive if you're them. Rodriguez dumps it down. And a big stick there beyond the 30. Rodriguez fires, got his man, complete into Florida State territory for a first down. Rodriguez in trouble and he's taken down. Sack made by A.J. Cottrell. Another former walk-on. The ball is currently spotted at their own 32. On the jet sweep. And taken down near the 40-yard line is Schenker. Rodriguez backpedaling. Still on his feet. Gonna tuck it and run. Makes a man miss. Dives forward. Gets into FSU territory, but well shy of the first down.
That's an easy find at 6'8".
Glenn over the middle. Fires and connects on time to Elijah Moore for the first down. They give it to Singleton with a huge hole up the middle. Still going. Dragging defenders near midfield. A big first down for Samuel Singleton Jr. Singleton again. Finds plenty of room. He's off to the races. One man to beat, and he beats him into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. 53 yards.
This play started because of the offensive line, but then after that, Sam Singleton does the rest with his footwork, jump cut to the left, and he has the speed to take it into the end zone. This Gus Malzahn offense has had a lot of the opposite side of him, and Cade, to me, just seemed a little off. There was a great defense that was played throughout that game.
4th and 1. Rodriguez keeps and swallowed up in the backfield. Florida State turnover on downs. Handoff to the running back, bust to the outside and hit out of bounds near the 25. Zay Parks. And a run up the middle by Parks. First down for the Noles. For Florida State, 10 drives, 10 touchdowns. They're looking to make it 11 for 11. And Grant loses the football. It's scooped up by the Lions. And taken down just past the 45-yard line.
First turnover of the day for the Noles. Corner blitz, quarterback. Michael Grant didn't see it coming, and Caleb Miles capitalizes. Good punch out, too. You know, when you get to the quarterback, it's not good enough just to make the tackle, but how do you make a difference? Caleb Miles does that.
First turnover of the season for Florida State. Jack Jacobs in at quarterback. They hand it off on the left side. A couple yards there. As the Noles looking to preserve the shutout. They float one to Jourdain. Down the sideline, cuts it back inside. And slides down inside the 30. Jacobs launches one down the field. Matthews catches it inside the 10, near the 5 for a first down. Oslo Rigby. It's up and good. So the shutout is lost. He was like, oh, Virginia, right? Yeah, and you guys talked about how you cross pass. He was like, oh, man, I'm sorry.
He definitely gave me the blues on that one. And I asked for it by bringing it up.
Zay Parks in at tailback. And Parks bursts through the hole towards the sideline. Will pick up the first down.
This was a very challenging place. I mean, the environment is electric. It's everything that you want as a football player. And it's just honestly a dream come true to play inside these walls in 8 until 2012. So my last year was 2011. We actually had the opportunity of playing the Seminoles.
Jeremiah Johnson on the carry, the 7th tailback for the Seminoles.
Reason why?
Jeremiah Johnson again, this time hit at the line of scrimmage.
And focus says a lot about the mindset of this team, the coaching staff, and just in their eyes, it's a faithless opponent.
And his staff. And these players, certainly. The whole program, to be honest with you. Screen play here. And Florida State picks up the first down. That's Mallory who picks up the first down for the Noles. A 14-yard gain. November 4th, 2000 against Clemson. They won 54-7 in that game. Here's a run by Johnson. Picks up another first down. Usman Kroma. All those guys scored their first touchdowns of their career. So you got to be hyped for those guys getting their first opportunities to get in the end zone. That's a cherished moment for sure.
All of ESPN, all in one place. Go to support.espn.com to learn more.
And the Noles score another touchdown. Zay Parks hits pay dirt. Now equals FSU's largest win of all time, the one we referenced earlier in 1949 when they won 74-0 against Whitling Field in Milton, Florida, which is a naval base.
I love to see a lot.
A couple of years ago, 10-3 with Jordan Travis. They had the undefeated regular season. Unfortunately missed the playoff as they get a sack there. Tylen Coleman. 3rd and 11. McBride bouncing it to the outside, picks up the first down and then some, and hit in Florida State territory. With the program before roster spots were grandfathered in under the new rev share agreement. So what a cool day for that young man. And what a day for the Florida State Seminoles. They win 77-3 against the Lions of East Texas A&M.